I'll see if we can go live today. If it starts raining, I'm gonna have to kill it. Come to the land of the ice and snow. It's a winter wonderland. Hey birdies, my little guinea friends. Hey, Mrs. Freedom to Film. What's up, Tammy? I'm birdies. I forgot to take my cold medicine today. Hey, what? Now. Yeah. Right?
For what purpose? You know what I mean?
Right?
I do the same thing. Not saying I wouldn't. Because they're children.
Right? Got ya. There you go, birds. You see, you got an egg here for me? Yep. Any over here? Nope. Any over here? Oh, yeah. We got a couple more. Come on, little guys, you gotta move. Happy days are here again. Come on, chicken. Come on, guys. Look, you guys still got a ton of food here. There you go. There you go. This belongs over here, guys. And how are you, ladies? Yeah, I hear ya. All right, come on, guys. There's that. There's that. Hey, Bert. How's your water, guys? Oh, you're good. I just gotta feed you. Come on, guys, go. We'll fill up the pool while we're here. I don't know if you guys can see the chickens or not. I got to make some kind of over-the-shoulder holder where it holds the camera out in front of me and I can actually angle it so I can see chat and you guys can see stuff too instead of not being able to see shit. I know it's got to suck. There we go. The hillbilly hookup. All right, now I can try and see chat. Hey, Sarah, Huckleberry, Jenny Jones. Wow, there's a lot of people in here. Hey, Mammy, Frank Evans, Upstate. Anybody I might be missing? There we go. I think I'm caught up. Want to give me a pitchfork?
I need some help maybe with the feeding dishes first
Oh,
over here.
well, then let's do this. Let me in through here. So I don't want to climb an icy fence today.
I don't blame you, but they're gonna all come running in, you know.
That's okay. I don't mind that. Okay, the water in here isn't froze. There's a mouse.
Daddy's gonna look at it for me.
Here. Heck.
There, but
Hey, Blinken.
what up, Lincoln?
Hey, blinking sounds a lot like Abe Lincoln. See the beautiful ice, people? I don't know if the camera will show it, but the trees are ice-filled. You try to rub my camera clean again. I can do it with Windex, but I don't know if my lens is dirty or if the part I'm looking through is dirty. I'm not sure. If you want to hang on, I'll jump over that in a minute. Let me close this up. Did you get it or you need me to go over? Oh, you got it. Polly. And there's the Toggenbergs. And the Toggenbergs are split up. Oh, there goes Donna.
Yes, Donna. Hang on.
Donna is over by Cookie, and Mammy and Noni are together. Oh, here comes the Smiley twin.
Bad breath.
Time to get some water. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna see if there's a way I can jack that camera in to the laptop and use that. I'll have to carry a laptop around, but it definitely is a clearer picture. Hag went out and did a walk this morning. It's uploading to her channel now. It said it was gonna take 4 hours, so that was probably an hour or two ago. I'm not sure.
Leftovers.
Hope you're doing good, Sarah. And upstate, and who else did I see? Jenny Jones, of course, and let me think here. Dave, yeah, my memory's failing me. Frank Evans, and anybody else I missed. If you type in chat again, I'll say your name. Yesterday was barbecued venison. I think we're gonna do the same thing tonight. I do have to try and make a run to the store to get some butter though. I need some butter. Unfortunately, I don't have any emulsifier, but I wished I did. So I'll have to do my best without it. And we'll get some cooking done today. All right, I got the water.
All right, that's good.
You need any?
I will. Not a whole lot, but some, yes.
Oh,
I'm not quite done feeding.
all right.
Oh, I got one.
I'm going out here where I have signal, and I'm gonna warm my hands up. When you get ready to water Pinner and those guys, call me and I'll come help you, okay? Or Jasper or whatever. Hey, Bouncer. Good to see ya.
Come on, Jesse. Come on, my little one. Hello. Hope you don't mind.
Try and keep in mind I just fixed your ankle. Please try not to damage it again.
I'm just giving the goats a little water.
I just don't want you damaging it again.
I know. Okay, he's good. You'll do a little bit.
All right, I'll come with now if you want. Doing the back goats first.
Oh,
All right.
there we go. Back it up. Let me out. Like that.
Hey, Pinner.
There you go, bud. Here it comes.
I see him.
Good boy. More, dude. Okay. He's good.
What's up with you? Why are you getting so mean?
He's in rut still.
That's a long time for rut, buddy.
Well, I'm his mommy.
You know, that's a long time for rut.
There, you want to put water in? Never mind.
Yep, I'm coming right now.
If you want to do that for him, that'd be great.
Sure, I was
He's
just...
a pain in the dick.
I was just petting Pinner.
Okay, watch
All right, El Jefe.
Hi, Hefe. Okay, bud. Okay. He wants to come out.
I know.
Oh!
Watch out, he's gonna stick you with those points.
Want to hold this for a second?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Don't lock it. Just hang on to it for a second. Let go.
Awesome.
No, here.
No, not for venison, Jenny. I need a multiplier for something else.
Okay, he's good. I gotta get that. Gotta get that cleaned out soon. We're gonna have a problem.
I broke out my silicone molds and stuff, so.
What do you want to do about the ladies?
What do you mean?
Pay-wise.
They're fine.
You don't think they need anything?
No.
Alright. If you think they're good, they're good.
They're fine.
Okay, then we're done.
If you, never mind.
What?
I was
If
gonna,
I what?
I was gonna say, dog,
Dude,
get in
she's
there.
gonna climb out anyway.
If you were paranoid about it, I would help you do it, but
Paranoid about what?
them and their hay, they don't really need it.
Okay, well then we won't do it to them.
Okay.
That's simple. You got this all locked up.
Yep, that's locked up. The water's done. Everything's good.
Everybody having fun?
The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon.
Good, good.
Hey, 907, what's happening?
Is okay? These guys seem a lot happier this year. They got this warm room here.
Eh,
These guys not so much.
it's like they have a new toy.
Hi, John. Look, it's big man on campus. That's the Chauncey. Hi, John. Hey, big boy. How's my big boy? You are so huge. You're soft.
I don't know if you guys can see the trees or not, but
Oh, they're gorgeous.
they're awesome looking.
You can hear the ice cracking and falling.
Yep, you can.
Hi, Chunky. I'm sweating. I still got a...
Hey, poor dirt farmer, good to see ya.
Do I have eggs?
Hey, Tommy Brown. Yeah, you do, Hag.
Alright, I'm coming. I'm in their little nest.
There's your eggs.
Oh.
Hey, guineas. Say goodbye. 4 guineas and a Henry. 5 guineas and a Henry. There's 1 guinea missing. PDF, get some. They are the best watchdogs you'll ever own. They are awesome, dude. And they eat snakes, too. And mice. They're cool birds, man. And they're really good to eat.
What, guinea hens?
Yep, it will piss off the neighbors.
They're good watchdogs, but they don't always scream.
Where's the Al-Qaeda cats, Tommy Brown?
Alcata?
Alcatas pretty much have taken off. We
There's one. Hi, sweetie.
we only have a few left. The males have went off to find their own pussy because Chauncey's run them off. But we do have some in the other garage there. There's a female in there having cats.
Yeah, I think we had a litter born. I don't know what.
You had one of the white guineas a long time ago? Cool. I like the pearl guineas better. I don't like the white ones that much. I've got them with Scovy duck. That's all white. But guinea hens are really good to eat, man. Really good to eat.
I'll be right back. I gotta finish closing this door.
Okay, I gotta try and catch up with chat, so. Hey, No Justice, what's happening? PDF, did you give your 2 cents to 10th man today? Happy New Year, Jenny Jones. Why would PDF give 2 cents to 10th man?
Yeah, it's a lot warmer out than it was this morning. Everything is melting.
Or is that one of those things that I don't want to know about? K9, I rescued him from the trolls.
Okay.
Okay, so PDF rescued 10th man?
Yeah, here, dude.
I'm
This is
confused.
what you need to do right here.
Okay.
And then just let that melt, I guess.
We'll just leave it the other way because I'm not gonna bring
Whatever.
an extender out now, honey. Alright, we're going to ugly old man face. Here we go. You were pre-warned. Even though it was short warning, it was still a warning. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be my neighbor?
I forgot to leave my knife down at the barn again. Oh well.
Shit, I have to figure out what day it is too. Oh.
I think it's a weekend yet.
There you go, guys.
Well, what's that guy?
Did it go up again?
Yeah, we lost power.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, no problem. Ah.
Spot is mad hot. Tenth needed me. They were taking advantage of him. It wasn't right. He was drinking, so I went on panel, and they all came after you. Okay, got you, PDF. Now I understand.
I need to change. I need to get out of this, out of my double pant.
The bot is mad. Nightbot.
Ow.
Which bot is mad? Nightbot or radioactive Nightbot?
We have a radioactive Nightbot? What does
Yep.
that even mean?
Radioactive Nightbot is the mean version of Nightbot.
Oh. Okay.
I'd share my coffee with you guys, but I can't get it to go through the phone. Sorry.
Yeah, we must have lost power or something up here, dude. Everything's off.
Well, crap. We're going to play the power game again today like we did yesterday. This is not going to be fun.
No, it's going to be the internet game again.
Because all my utensils run on electric. My toaster oven, my pressure cooker,
Everything we cook with.
my induction cooker. It's all
Well, that's okay. We can
all
always start
electric.
a fire if we have to. We don't want to, but we will.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we will. We'll start a fire.
That's the worst case. It's not worst case.
No, I'll go out and I'll start a fire in that little burner of Stephen Tunis's, and we'll cook on it, on that little stove.
Right now,
Hey, Shardy, good to see ya.
into a dry sweater.
Let me see. Hey, Sean, what's happening?
Okay, I need to blow my nose. And retie my
Bot
shoe.
told no justice to piss off. Sean's having a beer. No justice, piss off, you spammer. Hey, Drew C, what's happening, man? Bouncer, do you have ice building up? Fuck yeah, we do, Bouncer, big time. Hey, friends in code, thanks for stopping by. Will do, Shardy.
Okay, there we go. I need
Sean
some hot
finished
coffee
dinner.
too. Excuse me.
Can't Nikola Tesla
You're gonna
help
have
you?
to get out of the way for a few minutes while I wash the goat off my hands. Hello, peoples. You're okay.
Let me move my
Well,
phone.
just hang on a second. I want to be.
It's mine, it's mine. I don't want you to
Dude,
hurt
you are
it.
full. It's full of dirt anyway. I can see it from here. Full of fingerprints and smears. Looks like you drug it through a
The
fucking
moral of the
breakfast
story is
buffet.
don't give the slob a bone.
Dude, it looks like you drug it through a breakfast buffet.
Yeah, and I didn't even eat, so.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Remember Chuck when he was a little kid? You could tell what he ate throughout the day by the stains on the front of his shirt.
Yep,
Yeah, when he was really little.
yep.
It's like, oh look, Chuck had a bologna sandwich with mustard, peanut butter and jelly, some Captain Crunch.
Okay,
He
now,
ate a cupcake with frosting.
here goes the Windex.
Wonder what he'll have for dinner. And it was always plastered on the front of his shirt when he was little.
I'll do the other camera while I'm at it. Hag said she's going to wash that goat right off my hands.
I did. I washed the goat right off my hands.
Hey, Birdie
Washed
P.
that goat right off of my hands. Hi, Birdie P. What's up?
Shardy says Nightbot needs an attitude adjustment. Toot sweet.
Toot sweet means right away.
Nah, Shardy, we have radioactive Nightbot. Radioactive Nightbot's untouchable.
That's what I needed. That's what I was going to do. Before I did anything else, I needed to make cigarettes. I'm actually smoking a lot less by making them. So this is working out. I know it's your shit, but
Yeah, that means we'll run out of supplies sooner. But you know
not
what?
that much sooner. It's helping.
You know what?
What?
I don't care.
I know. I know you don't. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. And it is. It's helping. I haven't smoked. Oh my God. I've smoked maybe 5 or 6 cigarettes all day.
I've noticed you smoke way less than
Yes.
when you have packs. Because
Yep.
the last time you had packs,
Yep.
You flew through them. You were chimney smoking like me.
Yep. And that's why this works out better. And it's not like they taste god awful or anything. They're pretty good.
Right? Bouncer scored.
Yeah?
Yep. He got a small bag of tobacco, and
Yeah.
he said it ended up being a pound of tobacco.
Oh, cool.
So, he scored.
Score!
I don't know, Jenny. I don't know if Blinky knows that Hag ate her Reese's or not.
That's okay. I can replace them.
I think Blinken knows. I think I ratted Hag out to Blinken.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sure you did, and I don't care. It was the middle of the night. I couldn't see anything written on anything. It was pitch black in here. I just
kept going.
I just kept digging into the Reese's.
Candy after candy till
Dude,
they were
should
gone,
know.
right?
If you should know better. If you have Reese's up here, they must be under lock and key.
Why? So you can break whatever they're in?
Well,
I'm not that dumb.
that could happen too.
No, that would happen.
Then you would have to keep them elsewhere because Reese's and me are like best buds, man.
I know. Blinken says, yeah, I know. But ain't no thing. Sharing is caring, you pot-stirring
Thank
haters.
you. Yeah, no biggie, man. I'll replace them. It's not a big deal.
Bouncer says, keep messing with people's Reese's and E.T.'s gonna get you, Hag.
That's okay.
Jenny says she can't be held responsible for what happens during a chocolate fit.
That's right. You know how it is. You get that need for chocolate going, and there's just no stopping a person. It's a good thing I didn't have a knife in my hand. Because
Yeah, Hag destroyed everything.
Reese's, no, not everything. I only had one of the white chocolate ones.
No,
Only one.
I'm talking about the
Oh, the oatmeal cookies and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love those things.
I know you do.
We shouldn't even buy them because they're not good for me, number one.
I know, but you love them so.
On the other hand, oatmeal is fiber.
But you got to have some fun in life, right?
Right, that's
Okay.
true. And oatmeal is fiber. So there is that.
Yep. Hey, Bird, I lost that pointer, my white stylus. I lost it.
We'll find it.
So I started using the other stylus, the one with the laser on it that you gave me. And I lost that, and it ended up being in my pocket. I looked for it for half a day, and it ended up in my pocket.
Yeah, but guess what? The cat and the dog absolutely go apeshit over that red dot. Believe it or not, Rosie goes nuts over that red dot.
Bouncer says, Mama Cookie gets mad when I have certain types of fits. Enough said. Tommy Brown's throwing up cookies. Cookies, donuts. Sweet.
Alright,
Oh, I need to check my jelly. I'm worried it's not going to set. My first batch set, but I don't know about the second one. You remember that, Blinking? Sweet.
alright, let's see here.
I don't know. I might have to rework that second batch. As much baking as this woman does, you think I'd be a heifer. I hear you, Bouncer. You only get the fat from the shit you buy at the store. The homemade stuff seems to be okay. Why that is, I don't know.
Processing and sugar type. That's what. That's easy to figure out.
I'm going to make some brownies later. I have some coconut flour. I want to use up. I have quite a lot of it. Do any of you guys, do you guys sprout any of your seeds? Hey, Carl Stevenson. Happy New Year to you, too. Exactly, bouncer, less processed shit. Wow, just watch Johnny Judo video. Vid our government is fucked up. Yeah, our government is very fucked up, PDF. The whole world is fucked up right now. I'm collecting all the food I can collect. Taking a bath with 520 pounds of chocolate. Oh my God, Jenny. What a waste of chocolate.
What do you want, Rosie? You want out again? Are you kidding me?
And let me guess, after they take a bath with that 520 pounds of chocolate, they're gonna fucking sell it to fucking kinky people, right?
Alright, Rosie. Let's
Always
go.
start seeds inside before spring. Yep.
Hey, dude, bad idea. I don't know where you're gonna put this, but
I've got these ball jars, and they have a screen on top so they get air, and you put your seeds in there so they germinate, and once they sprout, then you put them in this juicer and juice them, and it's supposed to be like highly nutritious. I haven't tried it yet, but
let's go out, do our business, and then I will feed you, okay? Come on, let's go. You had food this morning.
I'm fixing on trying it. I'm thinking about it anyways. I've gotten that far. I've thought about it.
Don't worry.
Spent the greater part of last night educating myself again. The government is currently financed by the World Bank, and they want us all to die or they will stop funding them. Got ya. Super thrive, Trump says. What's up, Trump said. I'm going to sneak back and forth and make a couple smokes. I wonder if I can get Hag to go with me to the store or not today. That's going to be exciting. I hate going to the store. 2021 is up.
Hey, dude,
What?
you're gonna have to take her out later on.
Yeah?
Mama White Dog's wandering around out there. Again.
So
Not exactly up by the house, but she was coming. I told her to get home, and she did.
Okay.
So, but I couldn't take this one out to finish her business.
Trump said nothing that was expected, but his point is clear: freedom. How many trillions backwards can any country go?
Fucking dogs. Swear to God. Oh. Alright, I gotta go take care of the downstairs dogs.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'm
I
gonna
really
make
wish that included
cigarettes and try and keep up
4
with Cat at the
ounces.
same time. Carl says, ready for a final solution? Bouncer says the government will no longer be able to help, we the people, but they will help themselves just fine. Exactly, Bouncer. I want to know who's going to start a tribe, because I have a feeling we're all going to lose every fucking thing we own. They're going to take it all, and we're going to have to survive in tribes. So.
Yeah, well. I don't want to be in a tribe. A group would be different.
I want to find a tribe that actually has survival skills. So we can survive reasonably.
Damn, I got something in my shoe. Alright, I gotta go take care of those downstairs dogs, dude.
Okay.
Fuck me. Oh.
Do you people have your Faraday cages built yet?
Where's yours, Mr. Man?
Where's mine?
Yeah.
Go out there and look by those 2 washers.
Oh, okay.
But I need a much bigger one.
Yeah, you do.
That only has a few minor essentials. They are currently secretly trying to federalize this country, put us under reservation law. They will then start the gun grab. PDF, you have a lot of tools. I have a lot of tools too, dude. I've got way too... No, I'm just saying I've got way too many tools.
You do. And you've already had half of them stolen and you still have enough.
The only tools I really don't have are like woodworking tools. Everything else I have.
Yeah, you do have woodworking tools. You just don't use them.
Well, I don't
We
have...
have a table saw. We've got all kinds of shit. We just don't use it.
Okay. I have more technical tools. Blinking, still collecting microwaves for the great dream build. Exactly. Blinking. I have a ton of capacitors, resistors, Atmel chips, power regulators, diodes, all kinds of stuff. If anybody needs that crap. Bouncer says, I think I could provide a little bit of useful survival information, but I don't know if people listen because I'm a bit crazy at times. That's okay, Bouncer. I'm crazy most of the time, so. PDF's good at staying at home. Yeah, me too, PDF. We don't really ever leave the farm. Well, I do to go to town and that, but. Pick up chicken feed, something like that, short trip. Other than that, we're pretty much here all the time. You're pretty good in the woods? Yeah, I'm not too bad in the woods either, Bouncer. I've got a couple crossbows. I've got some compound bows, but I can't pull them back anymore, so someone else would have to use those. And then I've got a bunch of firearms, so And Jenny loves Bouncer's brand of crazy. Trump said life is good on the farm. Yeah, it's definitely not bad here, Trump. I saw a really funny ass video the other day of a French bulldog going mental. He saw a bunch of other dogs walking, so he was trying to walk into the TV. It was hilarious, man. That's the last French bulldog I had was mean as shit. It came from Russia. Carl says I'm mainly home to get a few things sorted. Hope to get out and do more filming soon. PDF says I could stay home forever if I want to. Food walks up in my yard. Sweet. Agnam TV dogs. Yeah, that's what it was, Trump. Oh, old guy. Bryce wants a pair of nunchucks. That's the only thing he asked me for this Christmas. I have his hand, Bird. It's got to be custom made for the width of his hand if he wants to learn how to use them properly. I never need to take weapons other than a knife into the woods. I always get my meat. Besides, the guns are for home protection. Not me, Bouncer. I use a gun during I use a 12 gauge shotgun during deer season if I get a deer tag, which I rarely get. So most of the time I just do archery. So, Bird, what does he want nunchucks for? Does he want to learn how to use them, or does he just want them as, like, just to have them? Because I'm really rusty. I picked up a pair last year and messed with them a little bit, and my timing's off real bad. There's no way I could do two pairs at the same time anymore. I'd have to practice for at least a month before I'd be able to handle two pair again. I'm pretty stealthy. I sneak right up to those hunters, and they eventually agree that I need the meat more than them. Got you, Bouncer. So you pull a hag on them. Oh, you know the people? Oh, you have permission? What's their name? Oh, give me them pheasants and get the fuck out of here. How long since I was sharp with nunchucks? Uh, Probably 25 years ago, Carl. Probably been about 25 years when I was really good. I could work two pairs of nunchucks with people surrounding me and never lose the sticks or hit anyone else. I actually caught a pair of sticks a guy from Young Hong Academy in Woodstock lost when he was doing a demonstration. Any videos of it? I don't believe I do. I have some old VHS tapes from back in the day. I mean, I can still I can still perform with them, but nowhere near the speed or accuracy I used to be able to. I could have Hag static cam me one day. It's nothing impressive. It's just, just standard. But I haven't picked up a staff stick in, God, I want to say 35 years. The family reunion I played with them, yeah, I did, Jenny. That was sometime last year. I messed with them a little bit. Hello, Mama Cookie. Good to see ya. I used to work with a Laotian guy, so he used a staff stick, and I had a pair of nunchucks, and we would spar. And that fucker kicked me right in the fucking face. I still don't know how he did it. He fucking set his pole. Like, you ever see those guys that hold on to the side of a light pole and put themselves in the air sideways? That's pretty much what he did with his stick as he kicked me in the Utai Bunpaitak was his name. A name I will never forget.
Which is why we don't use it.
He got me good. I kind of like getting the animals with my cunning and handmade wood traps if necessary. I will just stay close and jump out of a tree on them. Bigfoot is a good teacher, very patient. Yeah, figure fours and deadfalls are pretty effective, Bouncer. I have to agree with you. Basically, a lot of the people I see doing nunchucks today, they're not really doing anything. They're just swinging the things around, and there's like no reason, because the whole reason you learn the style is so that when you crack somebody, the stick comes back and it has to go somewhere. So if you don't know what you're doing, it's going to crack you. And then when you do an underarm pass, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, it'll crack you in the back of the head. I've had that happen plenty of times when I first started. Trump says, I love catching supper on the end of a fishing pole. I would too, Trump, if we had anywhere worth if we had any fish here worth catching. We don't really have anything. And now our creek is dried up. Trucks are used to be as a weapon, not a hobby or a toy. Exactly, Bouncer. And people don't realize that when you go between your legs, that's for an upper, it's an actual spin upper double hit right to the testicles is where you're going with that strike. Yeah, I haven't hit myself in a long time. The only thing I'm dangerous with now, Carl, is they take a hike out of my hand. I haven't had fish in forever. I have to settle for tree rats. Tree rats, ducks, squirrels, guinea hens, Muscovy ducks. I love to eat Muscovy ducks. They are greaseless. Well, practically greaseless. They have like a tablespoon of grease in them when you cook them. They're not all greasy like the pecans and the ruins. Even the mallards are greasy.
Alright, here we go. There's a little bit of food for the dog. You don't need that much. Alright, I need to wash my hands again. I move the phone. I just handled
Please do not
things that I don't want to handle.
Please do not put any guys naked earth in my coffee cup.
Hold on.
Okay.
Why?
Because I already have. That's why I'm telling you, please don't do it.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be getting double dose of
No,
diatomaceous
but
earth.
you do need to start that up again.
Trump started the year off with fried flounder and eggs and toast and hash browns. Awesome. Bouncer, I'm
We don't
actually kind of
celebrate.
sick of fresh fried perch and crappie fillets. Oh man, I would never get tired of that.
We don't celebrate anything.
But adding more seasoning always works.
Okay, here we go. I am officially now done with animals for the day.
I don't know, I never get tired of venison either, so there's just certain things I never get tired of. I don't think I would ever get tired of like crab legs and lobster, but now that it's all irradiated and I can't eat it, makes me want it more. Free shag carpeting. I never get tired of food. Yeah, I pretty much eat just to fill my stomach. I don't really eat for any other reason. Most of the time, I don't usually eat till like, I don't know, 8, 9 o'clock at night. It's my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I go to sleep sometimes. Or I end up staying up till like 6, 7 in the morning, and then I go to sleep. I don't know. I don't really have a schedule.
No, we don't. We don't like to keep schedules. The only schedule we keep is
You eat because you enjoy all the flavors? Sweet.
we eat because it's fuel. Our bodies tell us to eat.
The only flavors I really enjoy are like,
Chocolate.
no,
No, that's my flavor.
I like cheesecake,
That too.
or French silk pie. I could eat French silk pie until they couldn't make any more of them. I could eat that shit forever. And there's probably a couple more things I can't think of that I could just slob out on.
420, is it? 420.
I don't know, Hag, is it?
Yes. It's 420 somewhere, that I can guarantee you.
Key lime pie is flavorful.
Key lime is alright if you got a taste for it.
I don't know. I'm not into
It is full.
Yeah, why don't you get high and we'll go to the store?
Do we really have to go? It's pretty fucking slick out there.
No, I'll go myself.
do they have butter at the dollar store?
I don't know, but I have a hair in my cigarette.
That's one of mine, and I didn't even make that.
Yeah, it is yours.
How come my blonde hairs end up everywhere, even in your butt crack?
I don't know. Bouncer says, I eat things that most people would run away from.
Right.
Just like pickled fish fillets. Mmm.
I'll pass on the pickled fish.
I'd eat pickled fish.
Dude, like the Norwegians eat? Trust me, it is disgusting.
Oh,
That's pickled fish.
no. It is.
That's,
No.
I forget what they call it, but it's just...
You're talking about that herring.
Yeah, pickled herring. It's gross.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat pickled herring. That's like Vegemite.
Dude.
There's other pickled fish you can eat that's not Norwegian.
I tried it.
Bouncer, they say pythons will soon be on the menu.
Mincemeat pie. That's another one that y'all
Bouncer
can keep.
said just got butter there today. You got butter at the dollar store, Bouncer?
They might have it at Dollar General. That's what we use. Dollar
Jenny
General,
says
right?
pickled herring. Puking.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's disgusting. I
Yeah.
will not eat pickled pig's feet. I will Release the Kraken!
Bouncer
Anyway.
says, I love pickled herring in wine and onions. That's
Blech.
a little too much for me, Bouncer.
What? Yeah, I'll pass.
$3.
I will have to be pretty fucking hungry to eat that shit. I will not eat raw fish. No sushi for this girl. Fish carry parasites. Lots of them.
I made pickled quail eggs.
That was good.
But instead of using like the dill pickle recipe, I did bread and butter pickles. So I made bread and butter quail eggs.
Yeah, and they're tiny. So
Pickled quail eggs. They were pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that I can deal with. But full-sized pickled eggs, no thanks. I'll pass. Balut, another thing I will pass on.
I'm not eating balut.
Not eating balut. Not even if I were hungry. There are a lot of animals I would choose before I would eat balut.
Hey, Bouncer, will you eat balut?
I would eat cat before I would eat balut.
I can eat things that my tough neighbors are little girls about. I'm a Finn.
Let's see, what else? I don't know. There's
Trump
a lot of
said,
things
I love
just
bread
really
and
don't
butter.
like. Yeah. Bread and butter pickles are excellent.
Yeah, me too, Trump.
Homemade pickles, love them.
You'll eat balut? Okay. I'll tell you what, this summer, I'm going to make you some balut and ship it to you.
We happen to have ducks. We happen to have ducks.
I'm going to make him some balut.
We happen to have ducks that lay fertilized eggs. We will make you some balut.
I'm going to make you some balut, Bouncer.
And we'll see if you couldn't stand the smell of that, if you can't stand the smell of full-blown skunk essence, you won't be able to deal with balut.
I want to see you eat balut, dude. Because I will tell you what, I am too much of a fucking pussy to eat that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Jenny says, how about a greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray? Pickled herring. Now, Braunschweiger I could eat all day. Go figure.
I wish I could, but it gives me gout.
Well, I would eat the greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray. I won't eat the pickled herring, and I sure won't eat the Braunschweiger.
Certain things give me gout if I eat too much of them, like...
Bouncer shops at the Eastern European market for my food. Most people would puke. Balut, the smell of balut makes me puke.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that can actually get my stomach rolling.
It's an acquired cultural taste, that's for sure. You know, a lot of people like it, and that's fine and dandy.
Dude, a rotten duck.
You can have them all.
A rotten duck.
Duck embryo.
No, it's a duck. It's got bones and everything in it, man.
Well, yeah, it's an embryo at that point. It's beyond the zygote stage.
Right. It's only fucking a couple days from hatching, and then you
That's
bury
what I
it in the
understand. I don't know.
stand.
I would have to look it up again, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to the hatching stage.
Yep, and then you bury
and then
it.
they bury it. I don't know for how long you're supposed to bury them.
It's like a month in the sand until it turns, the whole shell turns black.
That's disgusting.
And then you open it up
That's
and
completely
eat it.
rotten. No, they boil them first or something.
Bouncer says rotten eggs are okay with pepper.
No.
Yuck.
No.
No rotten eggs for me either.
No, I will pass.
But I will eat the rotten egg before I would eat the balut. I'm not going to eat that. I'm not eating anything with crunchy bones and
Well,
yuck. They smell bad but taste good. Just spit the bones out.
And we say this.
Not doing it, Bouncer.
We say this as people who eat every day. You know, we're not starving. We don't have a food source.
Dude, balut is a delicacy. They pay big money for that crap. It's like $20 for a fucking balut.
Yes.
That's nuts.
Yeah, a lot of things that, you know, dude, it's all cultural.
That's
it's
like paying $10
we sell
for
goats,
a poop.
but we don't eat goats.
There's a how to eat balut. There you go. Jenny's got a video on it.
There you go. Yeah, but you know, it's a cultural thing. You know, if you grow up eating these things, to you, it's a normal thing. To someone who's never eaten it before, you know.
Deer embryo stew is also amazing. Now that I would probably eat because it's not rotted.
What is it?
Deer embryo.
Well, isn't that kind of like veal? It's close to veal.
Now that I could eat, Bouncer.
You know, veal is what? Like extremely young cow. So, like extremely young cow.
And they make it anemic by giving it no
Yeah,
sun.
they feed it a certain diet and keep it indoors in small pens. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know how veal's done. It's disgusting. It's delicious, but it's just I don't care
It's
for how
got
they
a smell,
commercially
but
make
it's
it.
tender.
Well, part of the eating experience is smell. So to me, if it don't smell good, I'm probably not going to put it in my mouth. You know what I mean?
As long as it's not rotten, like balut, I would eat it.
You know, come on, dude. You know, you ever dive down? If the smell ain't good, you ain't putting your mouth on it, right?
Dude.
Right.
No, the rule of thumb is if you don't eat it, don't make your dick go in it.
Well, even before that, if it don't smell right,
then you don't eat it and you don't make your dick go in it.
Exactly. So why would food be any different?
Time to go home.
You know, why would food be any different? If it smells bad, it probably tastes bad. That's your nose trying to tell your body and your brain that there's something wrong here. You should not put this in your mouth. It may make you sick.
Like Toucan Sam.
I don't know. That just makes logical sense to me. If it smells bad, I'm probably not going to eat it.
Right?
And that includes dick. Okay, I just want to put that out there for no apparent reason.
Whatever makes you happy. Certain types of moose turds were used to make moose turd stew when I was a kid. For your information, whatever turds you found.
When my mother grew up, they used to make duck blood soup.
Yeah, I've seen duck
That's
blood soup.
That's a Czechoslovakian thing.
Yeah, that's gross too.
That's a Eastern Europe thing.
Yeah, it's not good. Don't do it.
But they make blood sausage.
Bouncer,
all
snipe
kinds of stuff,
hunting.
you know?
Actually, there is such a thing called a snipe, Bouncer. Believe it or not.
Isn't it the killdeer? Or is it not the same bird?
I don't believe it's the same bird.
Okay.
But it's similar to that, but it has a longer beak than a killdeer.
Okay. I'm not all that big on small birds, name-wise.
Carl Stevenson says, I eat
I wish.
black pudding.
Yeah, that black pudding is like blood pudding, I believe.
I would think so.
Yeah. You and your shit piles.
Yep, I have lots of shit piles.
Is this usable, workable, or is it trash?
That is, see, this is for a certain
I know
size
what goes
phone
in there.
that we don't use. The SIM card that came out of there is the size we use. This
Okay.
is junk.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yep, it's garbage.
Well, then why is it still here? These are the
In
questions
case I
need
need
to
it
ask.
for a shim or something.
I thought that's what we put those ties in the drawer for.
No, these ties are not shims.
Oh, because there's another one in here.
These ties are what I turn the broken Bluetooth that I
Okay.
repaired on and off with.
Okay. Whatever you say.
See, there's not much left to this.
I'm all good.
I had to break into it in
To
order
fix
to
it.
repair it.
Yeah.
So it's like really sad looking, but
Very
it
sad.
functions again.
It functions.
And I have a dual rubber band on it
Uh-oh.
to charge it
So it will stay there.
so that it will stay on the charging thing.
Did you lose the magnet?
No, you found it in the sink, remember?
Oh, yeah. Dude, what the hell was it doing in the sink? I'm emptying out the trap in the sink and I see this little screw and a piece of metal stuck to it. I'm like, what the hell is this now? Earpiece parts in the kitchen sink. Only here, people. Only here. These are the things that only happen
And then
to
you
us.
take your rubber band, like for hillbilly rigging, double
Oh,
it over.
Good God.
So you have 2 things of rubber band
You
here.
are so funny.
And then you attach it to the magnetic charger that comes with this thing. And then when you do that, you get the little light to go on, and it starts charging. But you have to get it just right for it to charge. Otherwise it won't charge. It's ridiculous to have to do this, but that's what happens when you refuse to throw things away. You end up with a whole bunch of crap. Tripe and spaghetti sauce over spaghetti. Tastes like rubber shrimp. The flavor is last. You.
Jeez, that static is.
Carl had tripe with vinegar. He didn't like it.
I have had tripe soup before, and it was disgusting. I will never eat it again. It was Scottish tripe soup.
I don't like tripe either, and I'm never going to eat it again.
I will tell you, I find the stomachs of ruminants to be very interesting once they're opened
Bouncer
up and
says,
emptied.
my second favorite food is fried tripe.
They look like wet terry cloth.
We didn't waste nothing.
Most of the culture, the various people, they don't waste a thing either. I find that's cool. That's really cool.
Brains, eyeballs,
the more you can use, the better. You know?
They burn the hair off the skin. They eat the skin.
They use the intestines to make sausage. They stuff the stomachs and make different dishes out of them.
The only thing that they don't use...
They eat the testicles. They eat a lot of things.
You know what they don't use? The one
head.
thing... No.
What?
The glands. I did see them remove the glands. That's the only thing they remove.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Everything else they ate, but they did remove the glands.
Pretty much every wild animal has something you got to remove. We remove glands from deer.
I know.
But so how's everybody doing today?
Intestine is used as casings, exactly,
yes.
Bouncer.
Yep, and then they take the stomachs, and the one guy was telling me...
I want to see someone eat a possum.
His wife makes a dish where they take one of the stomachs and they stuff it with like vegetables and I forget exactly what he said, and they use a whole bunch of their own proprietary seasoning and they bake it. And he said it's absolutely fantastic. You wouldn't know it was tripe if you ate it. And I'm sure it's great. I'm just not, I'm just not a tripe eater. I have eaten Scottish tripe soup, and you can have it. I'm okay with that. It's kind of, to me, that's like calamari. Yeah, I just, maybe I've had it cooked bad, but rubber bands is just not something I want to consume. Just not my thing, But there are a lot of things I won't eat, Meat has to be cooked all the way through. I will not eat raw fish. I wrote an article about canine parasites a while ago, and I found out that there are so many different kinds of parasites that sit in fish muscle and fish meat. It's ridiculous. And then people go and actually, eat sushi, and I'm flabbergasted. Yeah, see, I'm not really... I've heard of haggis. I've also heard haggis is pretty bad if you're not used to it. There are a lot of dishes from various areas that don't appeal to me. But... What up, Tommy Brown? How are you? How are your chickens today? Are they all happy? Are they all wearing little raincoats?
The Tommy Brown Chicken Mansion.
Oh, but anyway, yeah, I think it's wonderful if you can use every single part of an animal that you kill, an animal that you take for food. I really have a problem with sport hunting where the animal goes to waste, canned hunts, which offered no skill at all, and I have a big problem with people that hunt and then take what they consider the best parts and leave carcasses lay. I got a problem with that. You
mean like the deer we find missing the
I
back
am,
strap?
dude, when we get a deer, I am grateful that we got that deer, and I'm going to use as much of it as I possibly can. And that means, the dogs eat well, the cats eat well, the chickens eat the stomach contents. Nothing goes really to waste. We don't eat a lot of the parts that other people might, but
you give away fucking a lot of the gross stuff that we don't like.
Well, some people like the organ meats,
Well, that's what I'm saying. We give away the crap we don't
if somebody
like.
wants the livers, the kidneys, the heart, they can have those. That's fine. We hand those out all the time, but, yeah, that kind of bothers me when people just hunt for the hell of it and then take the best part,
Or when they shoot Bambi and leave it lay.
Well, dude, think about it,
That's the worst.
How much money do we save alone in meat by hunting and raising our own?
A lot.
Thousands.
We couldn't afford to live.
We couldn't afford to live if we had to buy it all, absolutely. I've heard of that too, steak and kidney pie, and I will pass on that, just like I will pass on mincemeat pie. Oh my God, I had that once at Christmas when I was a kid. I thought I was going to throw up. I'm thinking, pie? Well, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, not the same. The heart is a good muscle. That is true, Bouncer. We take them, we put them in the fridge or the freezer, and we always have somebody that wants it.
Or we treat the dog sometimes.
And if nobody claims it, then the dog gets it. So, 2 types of what? Deer? Yeah, there are some areas that have a lot more than one kind of ruminant to hunt. We're basically stuck with whitetails around here.
Yeah, that's all we have is whitetail.
But that's okay. The whitetail around here are pretty healthy and good looking.
Curl
so I'm
has
happy.
2 types.
Stuffed heart is delicious. Oh, yeah. Like I said, the heart that's muscle. That's meat.
Yeah.
We just don't, it's just not something we eat easily. There's, the size of the deer around here, there's plenty of meat on it. We don't really have to worry about it.
I don't eat,
but it doesn't go to waste.
I don't eat organ meat because of childhood experience.
Mincemeat and Christmas sweet mince pies, no meat, minced fruit. Well, the one I had something pretty gross in it, and I did not care for it. I'm pretty sure it was meat of some kind. It was disgusting. I will never forget that. It was baked in a crust. It looked just like you'd pull an apple pie out of the oven, but that sure was not fruit. It was awful. But then I'm not a big fruitcake eater either, Those are like doorstops, in my opinion. I don't know whoever came up with fruitcake, but now Swedish glug, the fruit and nuts that come out of that's pretty good. But that has soaked up all the alcohol. Yeah, we do the tenderloin and the back straps. The only problem, or I should say the only sad thing on a deer is that there's not really a lot of rib meat, you know what I mean? So you can't really do like ribs as we know them. But that's okay. There are plenty of other great cuts on a deer. No doubt, Bouncer. It's a doorstop. And you often wonder when you see somebody like giving one to someone else. How many other family members had that same one the year before? You know what I mean? Yeah, fruitcake is pretty awful. I don't think I've had a good one yet. I've had some that were passable, but
I don't think there is such a thing.
it's not really.
That's
Yeah, but the
like
one
saying,
I had was like more cake and less fruit.
That's kind of like saying that there was a good possum.
I haven't really seen that happen yet, so.
Well, I haven't either, and I doubt I
Yeah.
ever will. I'm just saying. That's
yeah,
like
I
saying,
don't know.
You know,
I don't know. Anyway. Oh. What are you doing?
watching this.
Washing your little muslin bag
Yep.
for.
So there, if you use it later.
Okay. He's doing laundry on the sink. Well, that's what I wonder, Johnny, is how many other family members had that same exact fruitcake, just rewrapped it, right? And then sent it on to the next person next year, you know? Don't worry, if we keep it in the freezer, it'll stay nice and moist and fine. We'll thaw it out. We'll just put different plastic and paper over it. It'll be fine. And you know, you see them in stores everywhere, and I wonder, you know, do they really make any kind of profit off of those things at all? I think they're losing money. They must be, right? You know, that can't be a moneymaker. You know, if I were a company, that's not something I would be going, yeah, let's make fruitcake. We'll make a fortune. Not an idea. Not a real idea. Right? Ooh, an iced fruit cake. Now, if it were more cake than fruit, and it were more like a bundt cake, you know, like I don't know. You know, kind of like banana bread or like date bread or, you know, some other kind of bread with extra fruit pieces in it, that wouldn't be so bad. Yes, fruitcake is the gift that keeps on giving. It's a mean joke you do to someone you don't like. Oh, that's how I got that's how regifting got started. That was a good one. I'll bet it is. Oh, good Lord. Oh, with alcohol as in moistener. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll soak it in a little vodka. It'll be fine. Oh. Maybe that's the way to serve fruitcake, okay? You put it in like a shallow bowl in the middle of the, you know, dining room table, and you unwrap the fruitcake, right? You know, cut a little hole out of it and upend a vodka bottle in it and let it soak in. That's got to be the right way to eat fruitcake. What if we're doing it wrong? All these years we're doing it wrong. Just like a watermelon, what it really needed was that upended bottle of vodka. Happy New Year, everyone. That's going to be hard to get used to right in 2021 on shit, you know?
Okay.
What's happening? Commander Musovics?
Call him Commander, it's easier.
Alright.
Short names like
Cover
that.
it in chocolate. I don't know. Chocolate frosting over fruit cake? I'm thinking more of kind of like a powdered sugar glaze melt. But maybe you could do that with some chocolate flavoring in it. That wouldn't be too bad. When they discovered World War I bunkers of starving soldiers and found fruitcake stacked up, you know it's not good to eat.
Right?
That would be the giveaway, yes. Just lick the chocolate off. Yep. And then regift it. Oh. Commander likes fruitcake.
Oh no.
You're one in a million.
All right, everybody remember that. Anybody who gets one,
has to send it to the commander.
that they don't want,
send it to the commander.
Send it to the commander. Yep.
Commander is taking all fruitcakes.
Yep. We now have a drop-off point.
We now have a drop-off point for fruitcakes.
Kind of like, the toxic waste dump. Now we have one for
you guys are funny. The raccoon won't even eat the fruitcake. We put alcohol on Christmas pudding, light it, it heats it up, and burns the alcohol, leaves the flavor. Ooh, that actually wouldn't be bad. I'll never starve. Not if you eat fruitcake. That is true.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a million people waiting to give that stuff away. Because I know if I got it, I would be giving it away.
Yeah, the fruitcake commercially, I will say commercially baked here, because I'm sure somewhere out there there's somebody that does make a decent fruitcake. I just haven't yet met that person. But commercial fruitcake in America is awful. It is not one of the highlights of visiting this country. Just so you know. I am Bouncer. I learned never to trust anyone who just comes out and says, just lick the chocolate off. Never again. Banana loaf. Banana bread is delicious. Coconut bread is delicious. Road makes a hellacious coconut bread. Oh man, that stuff is awesome. And what else do you make really good? Oh, zucchini bread. My God, he makes fantastic chocolate chip zucchini bread. It's to die for. Unfortunately, my zucchini didn't grow this year, so we don't have any to work with. But
unfortunately.
Oh yes, I love banana bread. I love zucchini bread. There's a lot of different things you can make into good bread. Candied nasty fruit is not really one of them, in my opinion. You got a string hanging off that thing, so I would be careful that didn't. Okay.
I know.
All right. Just saying.
Jody.
Yes, dear.
You like to read, right?
Read.
Remember the book, Fahrenheit 451? You know? You should read that book.
Why?
Because it'll teach you something.
Okay.
Cloth will not ignite at 240 degrees.
Okay. You learn something new every day.
That's why when they were burning the books, that's why they called it Fahrenheit 451.
Okay, well see, this is something that I never learned, or if I did, I didn't remember it because it wasn't that big of a thing. It's not a piece of information I would use in everyday life.
Sure it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Because then you would know that I could dry my...
Carrot cake, another good thing. Carrot cake is good too.
Then you would know I could dry that in there without...
Tommy Brown, should I do a fruitcake mukbang?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Where you're shoving it in, yes. That we would love to see. That would be awesome.
Dude, I will come watch that if he just eats fruitcake.
In front of your chickens.
I will do it just to watch him eat fruitcake.
Bouncer. You know, that might be something to hold back and use as one of those things that you do when we need to raise money for someone. You know? Everybody pay $2.99 or $3.99 or whatever it is to watch Tommy Brown mukbang fruitcake. Yay!
I would find the money for
it. Here, smell this. It's been soaking in cider. Bouncer, you wouldn't even have to put your name there and we would know that was you. Lemon cake. Lemon cake isn't too bad if it's a good recipe. I would too, Jenny. That would be hilarious.
Bouncer's gonna get in trouble from Mama Cookie if he keeps offering everybody a free smell.
She's probably polishing up her frying
Skillet.
pan as we speak. Lemon pineapple upside down. My mom made pineapple upside down cake when I was a kid.
Why does
It was
gotta
delicious.
be upside down?
I have no idea why they put the fruit on the bottom of the pan. I guess so that when you upend it out of the bunt pan,
Yeah.
or whatever kind of spring pan or whatever, spring form, whatever you're doing, that the fruit, you know, with the little maraschino cherries in the center and all that, that's what makes it pretty, apparently. I don't know.
Okay.
Somewhere packed away, I've got a really nice non-stick bunt pan that I like. I used to like to use to make a lot of different things in that one. Banana bread comes out real nice in it. Bouncer, I'd fuck bang a fruitcake before I'd mukbang one.
I think I'm with Bouncer on that one.
Come on now, the visual is stuck in my head. It's not a visual I want there.
I think I'm with him on that.
Careful.
I think I'd bang the fucking fruitcake before I would eat it too.
American Pie. Good movie. I lost my coffee. Yes, I did. What are you doing?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Oh, the dog destroyed your side of the bed to make a nest.
That's normal.
I know, it's par for the course.
It's normal. Normal.
It is normal.
It's normal.
The dog is making a nest out of your side of the bed. She moved your pillows. She's laying in between them. That's what dogs do. I see the finish is starting to come off of that one. A little bit.
New Wave cookware sucks. Don't ever buy it. It's
Well,
garbage.
It's not the greatest, but
It's fucking garbage. Don't buy it.
I don't know. I like the frying pan.
Hey, Lion One, what's happening?
And I do like the fact that you get several different Dutch oven sizes.
Blinken says mukbang fruitcake sounds like code. Albany busting into
does.
chat like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. What's up, Albany?
I want to know where the word mukbang originated. That sounds
Even
like
my
something
mom
we all need to
evidently
know.
forgot to put the marbles in her marble cake. I was 5 years old and fixed it. Imagine everyone's surprise.
Oh, that was a good one.
Spelled New Wave? Yeah, Dave. Spelled
N-U,
N-U-W-A-V-E. Exactly like you spelled it. Their cookware blows, man.
It's not the greatest cookware, but
Albany just got back from the charity group called the Restaurant Revival. We go to local restaurants in our community and collect donations for their local restaurants and their employees. Sweet.
but if to actually buy, oh, that could use some what do you call it? Vinegar.
Vinegar, I
Yes.
know. That's why I have to go in. I have to get regular water. Let's get water.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh well, must not matter.
I don't know what you were going to say.
I don't either anymore.
The
It went out the window.
last thing you were laughing about was Bouncer putting fucking marbles in the marble cake.
Yeah, that was funny.
So,
No, it was something else.
okay.
Don't worry, it'll come around again.
All right.
Jeez, this is taking forever, dude. 67
New Wave
minutes.
ideas. Be careful. I'm watching. Okay, keep watching. Your cookware sucks.
What you have to take them? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. You have to take a magnet shopping. If you don't get the New Wave cookware, you must take a magnet shopping in order to buy cookware for it.
Right?
If a magnet will stick, it will work, right?
Yep.
If a magnet won't stick to the pot you're gonna choose, then you can't. It won't work.
Copper will not work.
So you do kind of have to be picky in that way about what you use to cook on the New Wave burners, the induction burners.
Albany says, hello everyone. Sorry,
Hello.
I'm making food for my kids. They become grumpy assholes if they are hungry. I say that with love.
They're all the same way. We know. We raised 3.
I hate to tell you, Albany, but that never goes away.
No.
Because I'm fucking old as hell and I'm still a bitch when I don't eat, when
That's
I get
true.
hungry.
You are terrible. I think it's your ADD, though.
Magnetic metal is
And your
safe
kid
metal.
is just
Exactly,
like you.
Bouncer.
Your kid is just like you. If he's hungry, he turns into Mr. Bastard, just like you.
Yep.
And Kendall and I just kind of laugh about it because we know it's it's a core thing, you know. It just is.
Yep. Such is life.
Yep. Freaking ADD thing, I think. I don't know. You guys are all the same, though.
You know what? I have adult diaper disorder. ADD.
No, it's it's attention deficit disorder. Did you take your iodine today? Speaking of.
Yes, I did.
Okay. 4 party pizzas because they refused to eat sauerkraut again. I refused as well. Well, you can only eat one thing so many times in a row, and then, you know.
Just think, only 2 more hours, Hag, and your video will be uploaded.
No, it's not hypoglycemia. It's called
What?
being a dick. He's ADD. When he gets hungry, he just turns into a little bit. He's fine. It's not hypoglycemia. It's more of an ADD thing.
Yes. I turn into a dick.
Yes, you do.
And it doesn't really matter what I eat as long as I eat.
But once you eat something, you're fine. Doesn't really matter whether it's fruit, vegetables, meat,
water in
whatever. Yes,
Okay.
it's going. It should be going.
Alright.
It's dripping.
I just asked.
Mhm. What is happening, Sunfish? How are you? Absolute dick disorder, Wobbly says. That's what it is.
There you go. Hey, Wobbs, what's happening?
What's happening? How are ya?
Wobbs.
We had a Cabbage Patch girl doll we call sauerkraut crotches. My kids didn't want sauerkraut after I told them that. Bad joke to tell your kids.
Hey, I wonder if Wobbs brought the Vegemite.
Well, I made my own sandwich spread last night out of peanut butter and honey. Num, 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 num.
Blinken says,
Good.
Dave, don't you just hate it when you have to correct autocorrect?
Mm-mm.
Sunfish says, beans, a magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
Yep.
Wobbly says,
So
I'm
eat your
great,
beans
guys.
with every meal. Wait, something about they're healthy and shit, but
I just tell my kids I don't
Anyway.
negotiate with terrorists.
There-
If they refuse to eat what I cook.
you know, if that line had been around when my parents were...
Wobbly calls it veg don't.
Yeah, it's not even might. Yeah, my parents would have used that line too if it had been around at that time period. But yeah, what she put on our plates, we had to eat. There was no question about
You cannot
it.
leave the table till it
Right,
plate
you were
is clean.
finished. You would
Because
sit
there's
there.
1,000 starving children in Africa that
in
could use that
Ethiopia,
food.
at the time, the go-to was Ethiopia. That was the talking point. There
I
are
agree.
starving children in Ethiopia.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yep.
I heard the same story.
Drink your beans, bitch.
Exactly.
We had these cups when I was a kid, and they had like these little hollow like stems, and they were yellow. And my brother used to pick lima beans out of shit and stuff them up underneath there. I can't believe he got away with it. It was Tim. He would pull the I'm gonna be sick, Mom. And he always got away with that shit. We never did. The rest of us had to eat that shit, whether we liked it or not. Not that my mom was a terrible cook, but you know, there are just some things that are not, you know, like salmon patties.
Ugh.
When they're dried out and nasty, yeah, not my thing. You know, certain vegetables that you didn't want to eat. Dad, oh, I tried that line with my kids and they said, Dad, you making us eat this is terrorist activity. I backed away. I backed away slowly.
Who said that?
What do you think?
Bouncer?
Yes. No, there were just some meals that we didn't really care for, you know, or certain people to take. Like, I could eat liver and onions, no big deal. My brothers were like, that was the worst thing in the whole world, and no way were they eating it. So they would pull the, you know, stick your finger down their throat, I'm gonna barf routine, and my mom always fell for it. I don't know. I tried to make things that weren't too gross for our kids. Well, I'm not the greatest cook in the world. I do not claim to be. I do not enjoy cooking. I think if you're going to be a good cook, it should be something that, you know, it's usually something you enjoy doing. But, you know, I don't need an edible, I need a needable. Yeah, liver and onions occasionally. Not all the time, just
No, Carl.
very
Bad Carl. Bad
occasionally.
Carl. Do not eat the liver and onions.
I have not had a craving for liver and onions.
You can eat
for about
you can
15
eat the
years.
onions. Do not eat the liver.
I haven't, dude, since I entered menopause, I have not had a craving for liver and onions. You notice that?
Right. And I'm very glad because it hurt me so to watch you eat those car filters.
Dude, they were filled with iron, which apparently my body needed.
Dude.
Your body tells you what it needs when you have cravings. That's what those are.
Those air filters were full of all kinds of heavy metals.
A lot of the Italian foods, depending on the region, look really, really good. But since he doesn't eat tomatoes or anything weird, that kind of locks us out of a lot of that. So, and we don't eat seafood anymore.
I will not eat terrible tomatoes. They are terrible.
Salisbury steak was invented for people with serious cases of diarrhea. Really? Okay. Johnny Jones says liver and onions smell wonderful when cooking.
Oh, no.
You're getting to him.
Johnny. No.
I think the gag reflex is next. One more good line.
That's very bad, Jenny. Very, very bad.
Oh, Tommy Brown says liver and onions and lemon juice.
Oh, my God. You people.
If that's enough to make you pucker your lips, huh? And your asshole?
I'll take the lemon juice, man. You can have the rest.
Oh.
I know what I'll do. I'll feed everybody. I'll go take the filters off all the cars, the tractors.
Yeah. We know.
And
The liver and the kidneys are used to filter the blood. We understand.
I'll cut up all the air filters for everyone to eat,
understand.
and then I'll put like honey over the top of them.
We get it.
To eat.
Dude, we get the concept. That doesn't mean they don't contain certain minerals and nutrients that your body needs sometimes.
That's true.
Ding!
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
Is your muslin bag all nice and dry?
Yep. The witch
Ooh,
is
look at that.
Ding dong, the witch is
That's for jelly making?
dead. Yep.
you go. Look at that.
It's for all kinds of things.
Mostly for jelly making. That's what you
Yep.
usually use it
Well,
for.
I don't have.
Yeah, he doesn't eat tomatoes. He'll eat ketchup, but he will not eat tomatoes.
I don't have one of those screens.
My above comment was, "Oh, come on, you're always essential." Oh, some people think it's gross, but it's really good on toast. Diarrhea.
It's not much different than.
That was good.
It's not much different than eating the fucking livers you guys are talking about.
It's calf's liver.
I don't care what liver it is.
Usually it's calf's liver.
Might as well be diarrhea.
Thank God you didn't read it. What, did you take it away or something? Oh, come on. Mrs. Road, did you like your banner? Is that the one for the Bulldog page?
No, it's the one that I haven't put up for you yet.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure I will.
You haven't even seen what Perth did yet.
Yeah, he hasn't shown me anything, so. No, we don't do a lot of pasta. We don't eat spaghetti because it has things in it like, green pepper pieces and tomato pieces, and no, he won't eat that. He's actually kind of picky when you think about it.
Hey, I make stuffed green pepper for you guys. So.
But he's a really good cook.
I cook that shit for you guys.
So, but before I even see it, Perth, I am very, very, what's the right word I'm looking for?
Grateful.
I'm very grateful and I'm thankful that you went through the trouble to make them. Thank you very much. And I'm sure I will like it.
Yeah, right now what you're running for a background on yours is my 22 rifle laying on its side, and it looks like shit.
Well, whatever.
I'm telling you, that's what your background is right now.
Okay. Well, if you can fix it, that would be good.
Well, I will when I put purse stuff up.
Okay.
But I want to show it to you before I do it.
Bill Cosby in a can. Well, that's excellent. I'm glad that is something fun for you. That's really cool. I used to enjoy it many, many moons ago. Do you remember a program called, what the fuck was that program called? Netscape? Remember when you could build your own web pages before it became a browser?
Yeah.
You could build your own web pages out of it, and on the one side you could have a split screen where it would show you the HTML code as you were, working with the tools there and doing your own thing, and it would show you, how it was coded. It was kind of a neat learning tool, actually, but fuck, that was decades ago, and I really haven't kept up with it. I do use Photoshop a bit, and I use Publisher a lot, but other than that. So,
You've lost all your skills.
what up, Autotron? How are ya?
You have lost your skills.
I have forgotten more about coding and everything else than... Well, see, this is what happens when you get smacked in the head that hard.
Oh, look what
A lot of the memory goes out the window. What? What'd you find? Are we gonna play? Is this gonna be another night of digging through shit?
No.
Oh, okay.
Brand new.
What are they?
Strainer bag.
Strainer bag. The thing you just washed out and saved. You have brand new ones.
Yes.
In boxes.
Yes.
In bags.
Yes.
Okay.
I did not know that.
I was pretty sure you had more stuff in that thing over there. You have like one box that's full of like canning supplies and shit. So.
I did not know this.
What up, Mama Cookie?
Oh, that makes me happy.
What? So you found them?
Yes.
Yep, jelly strainer bags. How many are in a thing? Just one?
2.
2? Really?
Yeah, 2 per bag.
Oh, wow. Are those different sizes? The packages look different.
No, they're the same. See?
Oh.
Norpros.
Okay. Very cool. Now we have more, should we need them for next jelly season.
Now I can use a fresh bag too
And,
for my straining.
well, yeah, I'm not. Oh, I hate when they make them like that.
Yeah, me too.
These kind of
Yeah.
boxes suck for closing.
Yep.
Alright.
Now I gotta find it. Oh.
Who remembers that dang game Yukon Trail on the Mac? We didn't have Macs.
Yeah, we never had a Mac.
No, we're PC people. Windows.
Windows 3.1.
3.1. You know, I liked Windows 3.1 because there was only one way to do things. You didn't end up with like thousands of duplicate files everywhere, you know? There was one way in, one way out, one door, and it was nice. I liked it. And then they started getting all freaky deaky. Shit started to go bad. And then it was always, they had to rush to market.
Windows
And then-
NT was good.
Send you the patches and the fixes later. Where they fucked up, you know?
Windows NT was good.
Windows NT was good. Not all of their builds have been wonderful, as we all know, and we have not used all of their builds.
Many of their builds suck.
Suck bad.
Just like Windows 8. All of Windows
Never
8
used it.
sucks.
Never used
Windows 10's a piece of
it.
shit.
Won't use it.
Linux is free and beautiful.
Linux is free and beautiful, yep. So, there is that. We have things like that to be thankful for. Okay. I lost my coffee yet again. This is what happens when 420 comes earlier or even late. I start losing things.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, God. I gotta get these shoes off before my feet start killing me, too. I do not want that ligament thing going on.
Okay.
Dude, that was horrible. That hurt so bad.
Sure did. I was right there with you.
It was Oregon Trail, played it all the time. Hunting so you could eat well was the key to not dying and making it to Oregon okay.
The only game I ever played.
We played Wolfenstein. Remember that one? Tetris. And there was one other computer thing you guys used to play, like a real early one.
We played Deer Hunter,
Oh yeah, Deer Hunter. There was Deer Hunter.
where you could choose a bow and arrow.
Yep.
Or
You choose
black powder.
choose
or
your
all
choose
kinds of
you
shit.
chose your weapon, and then you could choose where you went to hunt.
Yep.
And then yeah, there were like background noises, and you had to like kill shit. It was pretty cool. You think Windows 3.1 is old? I'm watching YouTube on my Commodore 64 kids.
Sweet. I love the 64.
Oh,
Does he have the
Huckleberry.
tape drive? Or
Huckleberry.
does Huck have the tape drive or the 5 1/4?
Tape or 5 1/4?
Because your two means were cassette tape
Right?
or 5 1/4.
Yeah,
floppy.
yeah, and your fucking drive, everything, your drive was on that floppy. Your operating system, I mean, was on that floppy.
No. It was in the Commodore.
Okay, this is tape drive, it says. Wobbly, I'm watching it at an abacus.
Sweet.
Thumbs up, man. That was good.
I would love to have that abacus.
Oh, that was great. That was great. Windows 95. I think I'm on Windows 7.
You are.
I am on a hopped up Windows 7 version.
Yep, Windows 7.
Yeah, I don't know why they rush them to market like way too soon, and then they end up, having to upload like fucking.
The whole reason for the Windows 10.
Yeah, what the hell was that? Free Windows 10.
Yeah, the reason.
And then we're gonna charge you for the rest of it. What?
Then we charge you for every fucking program. Like,
Yeah.
you want publisher, or you pay for it monthly.
Yeah, Windows 95 was pretty good. Actually, there was one build of 95 that was good and one that wasn't there?
No, 95 was okay.
Okay. And
It was
how about NT? Was that the one?
NT was perfect.
Okay.
We ran NT for a long time.
NT was good.
You're thinking of fucking 2000 and the Millennium Edition. That was garbage.
Yeah. Okay.
There's been a lot of garbage.
Yeah, we don't use Apple products because I think they're geared. A lot of that technology is geared more toward like back in the day, man. I knew a lot of artists and
graphics.
Yeah, it's more graphic. The graphics are really cool.
Dead, so.
Well, that too, but no, they were used more for like in engineering and for artistic reasons, and I knew a lot of like artists that used them and shit. So.
Yeah.
But we just stayed on the PC line and kept going, So. Oh shit! I meant to get out of my shoes. That's what I really meant to do. These shoes are going to make that ligament come right back where I don't want it to be.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
No, so I need to take them off.
Let me put some goggles on and jump back to chat and see who's here. Hey, Autotron, what's happening? Apples are for pies, not computing. Exactly, Dave.
Oh, there we go. There's one. One down, one to go. Sorry, Buttley. My Buttley. She made a little mess. What are you doing?
Like, share, subscribe.
Now you're pushing my pillows off the bed? I don't know about you.
I really love going to channels where these people freak out and say, don't say subbed. Don't say the S word.
Why?
Don't say rubbed. It's against the TOS. YouTube will take your channel down. Blah, 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 blah.
Since when?
I find a lot of humor in that.
Is that just something that went around as a joke?
That's a YouTube urban myth.
Urban legend.
Yep. It's bogus.
Rosie, come on, really? What the fuck?
You have a brand new bag.
What the fuck is
Brand
going on
new.
here?
That I'm going to use.
Where do you go, you goofball?
Don't flash your headlights at a car going down the road with his headlights on, without his headlights on. Right? The urban legends are growing day by day. I can't be a racist. I have a black friend. I love that one. Oh, does anybody sub to Danky on Patreon? He's got a channel over on Patreon that has a lot of good content on it, in case anybody's interested. Jenny says, Tommy, I'll be expecting a fruitcake challenge video soon. Right? That's his YouTube channel, Jenny. He's got a Patreon too. I don't have it off. I have it somewhere. But his Patreon's like, usually Patreon, they rip you, you know, it's like, starts at like $10 a month or $5 a month or something like that. Danky's is like $2 a month. That guy's pretty cool. First time I seen him without his clown makeup, man, it freaked me out. The drama channels have taken over. I can't believe that. Any channel you go to that has drama in the title has like a couple hundred people in the chats. It's like insanity. Kind of like reminds me of Gaper's Block on the freeway when, you know, there's a collision and everybody's got to slow down and stop and take a 5 minute look and then, you know, go about their business. But if they didn't have to move their car, they would just sit there all day and watch. Oh man, I broke my fingernail. Damn it.
You did what?
Oh, do any of you guys watch Street Beefs? Street Beefs with Scarface? Guns down, gloves up. Those are pretty cool. Those would be the retards of YouTube hanging out together. They are usually called Boit. Got you, Huck. Or FOD. Fragging out. This stream is linked in another stream. That's cool. Sure, Sixer. I come in peace from Sugar Cat's channel C drive. The Sugar Cat stream. That's cool. Yeah, I don't care who uses my content. I'm good with that. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm more than willing to share my content. Oh, this is my first official raid. Holy cow. Exactly, Huck. Welcome to the land of misfit toys. That's cool. They can raid away, man. Hello, Logan. Mara at everything. Claire Mudge. See who else is here. CJ and Auntie Yaya. Fragging out. Sir Sixer. I think I got you all, unless I missed somebody. If I missed anybody, it wasn't on purpose. Take care, guys. Thanks for the raid. If you want, you're more than welcome to drop your links in here so we can sub you back. All right, I'll I'll have to sub everyone afterwards. I mean, let's see. The only one who ever used any of my content that I can remember was You On My Dick. He actually made a video, You On My Dick. And that was awesome. All right, sweet. Yeah, as soon as I end my stream, I'll make sure I sub all you people. Thanks for dropping in.
Hey, dude.
What?
Dog's gonna have to go out,
Okay.
and I do believe you are gonna have to take her.
I will take her out.
Okay. You wanna end the stream, or you want me to take it over for a little bit, or what do you wanna do?
You have one too, Sir Sixer. We're just kind of hanging out, fragging, talking shit. After we do farm chores, we just kind of hang out and talk shit. So
Yep, we got the goats all fed.
I'm going to turn you over to the hag while I take the dog out to shit.
Hello, I'm the hag. I'm the hag. There we go.
One day,
Alright.
if I get enough people, I'll start raiding other people's rooms, but we don't really ever get a lot of people in.
Hello, yeah, he's got shoes on, so he's gonna run the dog out real quick so she can go potty. Everybody else has been taken care of. Yeah, we usually start our streams by
Can you wait, Rosie?
Rosie, right here. No, you have food. You're not eating again. You need to go
her,
potty.
Let her go. If
Okay.
she's gonna eat, let her eat.
She's not eating, she's just checking it out.
Alright, come on, let's go outside now.
What a weird dog.
You know,
She had to come check her food out, you know. So, I don't know. Apparently, she's got to make sure it's not going to be a problem for the cat. Cat won't steal it while she's gone. Even though the cat has absolutely no interest in her feed. She's got her own food. So, so anyway, at the beginning of the stream, normally we started out up by the goats and the chickens, and we start out just doing chores. Usually sometime around, what is that, like maybe 3 p.m., about 3:30 Central Standard Time is when we feed, and we just get our shit together, go out there, do our thing. So, I think it might be on our community page. There was a great video Jenny put together with some of the goats and some of the cats and Jenny's cat all talking, and it is super hilarious. So now we'll just wait for Road to get back. I need to rest my foot a little bit. I don't know what I did the other day, but I had some tendons in my foot that were not positioned correctly, let's just say, and man, it was like the worst Charlie horse I'd ever had, but like 20 times worse than even that. And after some pressure point therapy, it's all good. But oh, cool. I'm glad you've seen the goats. There will be more goats come spring when part of the herd gives birth. We'll have a bunch of little twins out there, little twinsies. Usually around end of February, sometime March, April, right around there, depending upon when they all were bred. I'm down 2 pens. I need 2 good outdoor pens built for the males, so I can better control when rut happens. But you know, at the moment, we're letting Mother Nature take over, and it's not too bad. Mother Nature knows what she's doing. So we'll let Mother Nature handle it for the time being. But I still do want to get a couple of good pens built. One for Stinky and one for Mr. Pennerman. So goats are awesome. You know, I have dealt with most farm animals, most livestock throughout my life at one point or another, and I got to tell you, I never thought I would fall in love with goats, but they are the coolest livestock ever. I love them. I just love them. They're a riot, and they're real sweet. I just love the females, and the little ones. The little ones are just awesome. I love dealing with them. Who would have thunk, you know? I mean, here I am, 60 years old, and I've got a goat herd. When I was younger, I milked Holsteins. I was on a dairy farm for several years. Did that, raised pigs, raised rabbits for meat. We did chickens, ducks, turkeys, all kinds of shit, but never goats. And yeah, so we started getting some goats here. That basically began as a companion for a horse that was here, but yeah, I know. And then there's Polly. Polly is a sweetheart. She's I don't know. I'm a little worried about Peanut. Peanut is getting a little standoffish. She's not top of the pile over there anymore, and I think she's kind of sad. But it is evening where we are right now. And I hope you're having a good day too, or evening, afternoon, morning, whatever the case may be. I hope your day went well. How's that? Ours went pretty well. We've got some ice hanging on shit. We had a little bit of an ice storm. Really beautiful. It's starting to melt. So Polly and Peanut seem to get along pretty well together, but they were youngsters together too, so they've kind of been in the same herd for quite a while. They do butt heads every once in a while, but I think they all do at some point. You know, there's like this hierarchy, and they have to like keep their spot in it, so every once in a while they need to lock horns, but I haven't seen any like knockdown dragouts. So yes, I know. It's the one thing that I wish I had never started. Smoking is bad. You hear that, kids? If you haven't started to smoke cigarettes yet, please do not begin. It is a bad, bad habit. It is unhealthy, it is nasty, and it is expensive, and it will kill you. So I know, and if I could quit, I would not smoke.
Hello. I love you. Won't you tell me?
Did she do her thing?
No.
Well, of course, she
went out. She took a pee, which means tonight at 9 o'clock,
she's gonna have to take a dump.
her out to take a dump. Gonna shit on the floor and smile at me. 'Cause that's what she does.
Dude, she peed on the floor last night and smiled.
Well, that's what happens when you get old and senile.
I know. She can't help it, and I'm not.
And pretty soon she's going to be going to greet her maker and.
Dude, I am not disciplining her for it. We've got pads on the floor, just in case she has an accident. She is elderly. I get it. Dude, I get it.
Once she starts showing any form of pain, it's time to take her out. Unfortunately.
Well, I tell you what, Perth. Check this out. Okay, many years ago, I worked in a greenhouse. This is another line of work that I was in for a while. I worked in a big commercial greenhouse, okay, and we were constantly potting plants, and they were heated for winter with these big furnaces. And so I'm working in there, and start getting like a little queasy, and I start getting a headache. And then I start feeling really dizzy. And like pretty soon, man, it was tunnel vision, and I knew I was gonna black out. I had no idea what was going on, but I knew I was gonna black out. And I fucking dropped off my stool, crawled over to the door, and got out, and told the owner of the place to call 911. And they told me at the ER that if I had not been a smoker, I would have died. I would have died if I had not been a smoker and already had, that going through my system. So, and I am not trying to justify smoking at all. No, I'm just saying. But no, I think that if you haven't started smoking, don't. It's not a good thing. It's a bad habit. It's an expensive habit. It's awful. But, well, it was the amount of, what is that, CO2 or CO whatever it is. If that was already running through my lungs, right? So, because the furnaces malfunctioned and I about died
Carbon monoxide.
from carbon monoxide, if I would not have already had carbon monoxide running through my system, I had built up a bit of a tolerance to it through smoking, yeah, I wouldn't be here. So that was the one thing that I always think, wow, kind of a good thing in a way. But no, it's a bad habit. It's a filthy, nasty habit. Don't do it. So, lurking is basically when you come in and you just don't say anything. You just don't type anything. You just hang out and don't let anybody know you're there. That's what lurking is. Exactly, Johnny. It's a horrible, horrible thing. I think I would probably have an easier time giving up heroin were I a heroin addict. But I'm not. Giving up drinking was simple. Giving up other things were very easy.
I am a cigarette addict and I always will be.
Yeah, nicotine is a terrible, terrible, terrible addiction. Well, I would if I could, but I have found a way. I have found many ways to cut back. So I have cut back considerably from what I used to smoke. So I don't feel so bad about having the few that I have during the. If we have to roll our own, it's like, oh fuck, I gotta go get up and roll a cigarette if I want one. So, and it's organic tobacco. It's not sprayed with anything or doesn't have any crap in it. So yeah, it's a pain in the ass to make cigarettes. So I get up, make 3, and then that'll do me for quite a while, a long, long time. Because I just don't want to get up and make more. I have other things to do or whatever, So. But I just don't know. I think they have to have a specific body chemistry in order to do that. Like my ex was bipolar. He could pick up cigarettes one day. He would come home with a pack of cigarettes in his pocket and be smoking. And I'd be like, "You're not a smoker." And he'd be like, "Yeah, I just felt like I wanted smokes today." Okay, whatever. And he'd smoke for 6 months, a year, whatever. And then one day he'd come home and go, "Oh, by the way, I quit." And it wouldn't even bother him. It was like nothing. So go figure. I don't know. Well, some drugs are good for you. Some drugs are okay. Some drugs are actually medicinal. And I do mean natural drugs, not conventional medicine. Most of those are bad for you.
Hey, have you seen my notebook anywhere?
Your notebook.
Yeah, my little pad I bought.
Last time I saw it, it was right over here.
Okay.
It's probably either on that table somewhere or wherever the fuck you stashed it. Don't even ask. Don't know. So.
Okay. I'll try and find it.
Yeah, if we really, 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 truly wanted to help people, Wobbly, right? Our government would not make tobacco and alcohol legal, while the things that they call horrible drugs actually have uses and can help people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for Christ's sakes, they used to have cigarette commercials on television.
Yeah,
They used to send free samples in the mail. You know what I mean? And yet, they're telling us, oh, these are okay. These are okay. They're perfectly legal. Yeah, they put an age on them, but how helpful is that really, right? And yet, they're poisoning us through our food. Through conventional medicine. So, have a good one, Perth. Take care, man.
The warranty on this fucking news wave?
What?
Pots?
Is?
10 years. Coating not included.
Of course they're not going to include the coating, because the coating eventually chips off. But the pots themselves are good. They're in good shape. I mean, honestly, if you look at them, these things are over 10 years old. They're still in great shape.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. So.
It's made out of an A10 surgical grade stainless steel.
Well, and the thing is you can't just lump all drugs in the same category. You can't do that. There are a lot of drugs that are still illegal that actually have wonderful medicinal properties.
Yeah, like fucking.
But our government will not, they won't approve that shit. And yet, they will approve drugs that actually cause you to, have so many side effects that you die from them.
Or you need other pills to fix those.
Or you need other pills to fix the side effects from another pill.
Which needs another pill to fix those.
So, you can't, not all illegal drugs are bad.
I found it.
Everything, you have to understand in the bigger picture, it's all about money. It's all about money. It's about greed. It's about never having enough. And that's where you need to look. Follow the money. Because that's going to tell you everything you need to know about what's really going on out there, big picture wise. As you can tell,
That's my sheet.
I'm not against a lot of things. I'm not religious, but I have a moral code. The two are not subjective. They don't require, one doesn't require the other. So, but later, Carl. Have a good one. It's a big shame that we don't have enough help available within our country to treat those people who want help with addiction. I can tell you that much. Heroin doesn't cause suicide. I think we might have a language barrier thing going on here. Actually, the opiates that you get from your doctor are made from the same source as heroin on the streets. And if we could fix our medical issues in this country, we wouldn't have quite so many heroin addicts or overdoses.
Well, if people would quit putting fucking fentanyl in everything, we'd be okay.
Fentanyl is what's really screwing us right now. That's what's really screwing us.
Buy a whole pound of fentanyl for $100. Sell that shit, make $170,000 return.
Well, and this is it, If they can get away with using a known carcinogenic anything in something as opposed to what they used to use, because that carcinogenic chemical is cheaper or a derivative of it is cheaper, they will do that. They don't care about our health. I'm talking about things that are approved by governmental agencies like the USDA, the FDA. Yeah, the government agencies are not on our side. Not at all. They don't give a shit about us. If they did, these wouldn't be legal. Bonded alcohol wouldn't be legal. I mean, half the pills that doctors are giving you wouldn't be legal. And if they were, you'd be, I don't know, I'm much more holistic in my thinking process. And I guess it comes from, just doing my research, man, and finding out that the disease that I have can be controlled through mainly what Mother Nature has to offer, Well, that's the problem, Johnny. I mean, it's like this. What the fuck is it called? There's a commercial on TV for it. It's called tardive dyskinesia or some kind of shit. That particular thing is caused by medication for something else. So you have one pill that if you take for a certain amount of time, it causes an uncontrollable thing in your body that is harmful, but it's okay. We have a pill to hide those symptoms. What the fuck is that? That's not medicine. Well, here's something to ponder too, okay? We have pharmaceutical corporations, very large, very wealthy pharmaceutical corporations that are in with the government, okay? So they get these medications approved, like oxycodone and all these other opiates, which have uses. They have real uses to chronic pain patients, okay? But they're handing them out like candy because they're getting kickbacks from the corporation, and they're handing them to people that don't really need them.
Yeah.
So at a certain amount of time, like 90 days, 120 days, 3, 6, 8 months down the road, all of a sudden the doctor's going, well, fuck, I'm going to cut you off because now you don't need them anymore. Well, now your body has built up
a million more
yeah, now you need that drug. Now you need that drug. Well, your doctor's telling you can't have it anymore. He's not giving you any. Where are you going to go? To the street. Where do you think? This is why we have so many, quote, air quote, addicts on the streets. That and the cost. Here in the U.S., our medical system is so fucked up that if you can afford to be well, you can be well. If you can't afford to get the best treatment available, tough shit. You take what you can get. So a lot of people, are forced by simple, by our laws, by the laws that govern all this shit, they are forced to go and take care of their chronic pain or other issues illegally. What kind of a system do we have when we pump more money into imprisoning drug addicts and dealers than we do into helping people and educating them? The fuck kind of a system do we have?
Oh, and now we arrested you and you're a drug addict and you don't have your drugs sold, right?
Yeah, it's messed up here,
Just dry out. When you dry out, you have a heart attack because of it. We'll just throw you in the fucking cooker and cremate your ass.
And this is exactly why we have so many alcoholics, addicts, and this kind of thing out there, is because we have a fucked up medical system. We don't put any government funding into helping people that need it.
Well,
We don't put enough, you know?
well, it's just like the fucking veterans. You know, go lay your life down for us.
Yeah,
And when
our
you come
poor
back,
veterans,
we will
man,
fuck
you
you
know,
over.
go fucking to some godforsaken country somewhere, you know, that, you know, fight in a war, kill people, see people around you blown up,
Make us money.
make the government lots of money because they're there for the resources. They don't care about your ass. You're just meat in a grinder, you know, and then you come home and you need help and you can't get the right help that you need.
So you live on the fucking street.
So what are you going to do? You know, and this is like played out over and over and over, you know. I mean, you know, look at the way that some other countries handle it, you know. They actually put funding into rehab, clean needles, a place to do your drugs should you need them, you know, a place that's safe. You know, and they kind of, even though it's illegal, they turn their back on it, you know, but they also have better medical, you know, where if you want to get off drugs, you certainly can. You know, they don't tell you to go hit up a 12-step program because that's going to do it for you. Because I'm sorry, but that just, that's not going to do it. It might work for like, what, 1% of the population of addicts, but it doesn't work for most people. You know?
I don't get
It
why.
depends on the drug, of course, but
Well, I don't get why they put
yeah.
alcoholics and drug addicts together in the same group. That has never made sense to
Well,
me.
and that's the problem, is that our defense budget is friggin' huge, while the money that actually goes to help the people in this country that need it is like 2% of the whole budget. I believe I read. It's ridiculous. You know? So, yeah, this is a messed up country. Very messed up. You know? Honestly, you know, you look at the bigger picture, the global picture, and greed is going to be the one thing, I predict, greed is going to be the one thing that eventually eliminates our species from the planet. You know? Yeah, that kind of shit pisses me off. I'm a chronic pain patient, you know? Do you know how hard it is to actually get diagnosed and then actually find somebody that is, you know,
afraid of the government.
not afraid, yeah, they're specialists and they're not afraid to actually give you what you need. You know? Yeah, governments don't care. You know, they eat. I think that, you know, there are perhaps, if you've ever seen the movie, you know, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, and you know what I'm talking about, but, you know, there are some people that get into politics thinking that maybe they can make a difference, you know, but I think once they actually find out what kind of a quagmire the whole thing is, you're just lucky you still have a job, you know, and I don't know. I just think it's impossible to change. There's just so much wrong. Where do you start? And when does it end, you know? What they're after is a better life. What they're after is to hide their problems if that's the only course of action that they see. Because they can't afford the psychoanalysis and the actual medications that would help them. What's the option? You know, what is the option? If you don't have that medical in front of you and you can't afford it, what is your other option? What do you do? What do you do? You kind of don't really have a choice. You know what I mean? I'm not judging. I'm just saying that, you know, you have to look at both sides of the picture. And, you know, if you live in a country that has universal health care or, you know, puts more government spending into helping addicts and all that, and actually, uses drugs as they're intended, you're very lucky. Count yourself very lucky, Part of this country is under the fucking impression that socialism is a bad thing, that socialistic programs are horrid, and yet, they still collect Social Security, which is a socialistic program. And there are a lot of other socialistic programs that we all deal with. And we pay through them. We pay for them through our taxes, But, well, and see, that's the thing, being one or two, find what alternative? Alternative to what? That is the alternative. If you don't have access to decent health care and you can't afford it, that is the alternative. There's no fucking way in hell I'm going to live in the kind of pain that I find myself in without medication. So if that ever, is emptied out of my life, guess where I'm going? If I can't find a legal stream, guess where I'm going? Let's take a wild guess. Because it's either that or suicide. I am not living, it's called quality of life, okay? And if you're a decent government, you understand that your citizens need a certain quality of life. We don't need quantity of life, we need quality of life. Okay, and I can't deal with it anymore because I'm a pain patient, and I understand how it gets
Enough of your rambling.
to all that. I'm not rambling.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
What? Where are you going?
I have to go to the store.
All right, well, you're going to need to take your phone with you, so.
So, peace out. Say goodbye.
All right, so I guess he's going to take his phone. He's got to run to the store and grab some shit. Well, that's the thing. If you can't get the legal deal, you will reach for the illegal. That's the way it is. And I would rather have somebody reach for that illegal than to live their life in that much pain. And if you've never been in chronic pain, you have no idea what you're talking about. All right. You cannot see chronic pain. It is not something you can look at a person and tell. But God damn it, I will trade anybody the body that I have for one that is not in constant pain. Because you don't know what that's like. Okay, and on that note, everybody have a happy evening. And I'm going to hand it over to Rode, and he's going to do whatever he's going to do.
No, we're going to say goodbye.
Oh, are we? Okay, well, thanks for joining us. Everybody, thanks for joining us for another exciting episode
Of As the Farm Farts.
of As the Farm Farts. I'm going to go sit my happy ass down now.
Another
And
hour.
I know most people do understand. I get it. If you've never been there, it's difficult to understand. And I believe there's a bit of a language barrier going on there, so that's gonna,
In another hour.
But anyway,
Your video should be uploaded.
yeah, I got a static of all the really beautiful ice he's putting up, so that should be up within a couple hours here.
I'll check your time
So
now.
we will talk at you later, guys. I hope you come back. Have a great New Year, and we will see you next time.
It has an hour and 7 minutes left to upload.
It's got an hour and 7 minutes left to upload, so hopefully it will go up sometime tonight. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for joining us on the most boring live stream to ever hit YouTube. And here we go. Peace to everyone, and we'll talk at you later.
And we may see you later tonight for a cooking session.
Possibly. All right. Good night, peoples. Have a good one.
Take care, everyone. Thanks for coming. Peace out.
I think we had a language barrier going.